passionate football fans, it is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Seminoles will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida's offense will take the first swing of the game. Renegade was feeling his oats the last time these two got together as Florida State blew out the Gators.
And with that win, it just carried so much momentum throughout the rest of the season for the Seminoles and in the offseason as well. This is one of those games, if you win like that, you make a statement, not just in the state of Florida, but all across the country.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Gators will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Florida State Seminoles offense has its first opportunity of the day. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
To the air on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Second down, he'll throw it. This one's complete. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. And the Seminoles are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag?
They've got the play bottled up. Oh, it's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. With the catch, it's Abrams.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Calls his own number. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll go to the ground. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Allen. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He leaves it with his back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He wants it all. Touchdown, Florida. Fitted in the window for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer, take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the 1st time tonight. That's the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. All out of space. Touchdown Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Sets up the screen. Got room at the 35. There he goes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness. This defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it. Get it to your running back. Let him do the rest. Chew up some yardage and make the big play for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the... 5-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Trying to set up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Gators come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Chop. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The Gators will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Florida!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Seminoles have it back up, trying to get that offensive spear flaming. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Abrams. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Got it in the middle. It's Abrams. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Gators headed quickly to the line. Leaves it with the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, the inside give. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed up.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on 1st down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
Hey, it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Abrams. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He'll do it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off at the goal line.
Most defenses are lucky if you have 1 good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Going right to work up top. Firing to the right, complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Rush is on him. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Noles will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Florida State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And that touchdown was massive for the offense. Gives them confidence heading into halftime. But remember, they're going to be receiving first in the third quarter, so they get an opportunity to cut even further into this lead. That was a huge play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Gators and Noles. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive in the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's got it on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on first down from the 28. Fires to the big fella. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd knows when to bring it. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown Seminoles! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Abrams. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Plenty of distance between. Sticks here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Abrams. They forced ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll keep it himself. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. They go to the ground. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Defense scoops it up and he's headed the other way. He almost Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
This crowd on hinge, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
New set of downs after the completion. They'll go back to the ground. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got his man out of the backfield.
That 2nd down pass, complete to the back. Loses 3.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Split backs here. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. It's complete. Good, solid tackle.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down at them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Knowles! And here they come, almost all the way back. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Abrams. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space.
Touchdown, Florida State! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
And those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Quarterback on the keeper. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Caught over the middle. It's Chubb.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Gators back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect, everything going their way in the first half, big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball, and that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover, all the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's the give off the left side. Got enough for the 1st. At midfield, he's got room. Wide open spaces. Touchdown Seminoles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacked on the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Claiborne. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation.
This offense did what they needed to do. They knew it was going to be tough, having to deal with the noise here on the road. Job well done.
Here comes the field goal unit. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side, 51 yards out. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. It was vitriolic, it was intense, and it went to the Seminoles as Florida State will dine on Gator after winning in this rivalry matchup. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.